Hi students, here's the second of today's videos, also part of your paper packet. This is page 202 in your packet, and this page is focused on using the Golden Goose, which again you have in paper form, Xerox copied form in your packet, to identify point of view. In this case, we're going to look at the point of view that the other characters hold toward the main character. So if we look at chapter 1, Into the Forest, the very first line in this story says, "There once was a boy called Dummling." That was not his real name, but it's what everybody called him. Right there we see a clue to the point of view that the other characters hold. They call him Dummling, not his real name. And obviously it sounds like something that they're saying as an insult. So I can list that as my first piece of evidence. In my first box. Okay. As you continue to read through the story, you're on the lookout for other clues that indicate how the characters feel toward Dummling. As we read through, the next thing I spot is in chapter 2, and it says, "When there was no wood for the fire, Dummling asked if he could help. 'Do you think you can handle the task?' asked his father. 'I'm not sure,' said Dummling. 'I suppose if you hurt yourself, you will at least learn what not to do,' said his father." We can see a lack of confidence from the father character. So that question, do you think you can handle the task? That is another clue. And we can list that in our flow map. Okay. As we continue, there's a mention of the mother's point of view down below. It says, "Dummling's mother shrugged and gave him some stale cake and sour juice." Wow. This is his mother. And her response to him wanting to help is to shrug and give him some stale cake and sour juice. Pretty strong evidence. So mother shrugged. Remember, we can use the 3 dots, the ellipse, when we don't want to do the entire sentence. I'm just going to put mother shrugged, but of course, you could also list the stale cake and sour juice, which are actually really good evidence for her point of view. And then if we turn down here, Dummling himself says, when he's talking to the mysterious man, "Thank you, people don't usually give me things." Don't usually give him things. Don't think about him, perhaps. So now we take all of our clues and we think, what does this say? What is the point of view that these characters have towards Dummling? Well, let's look. They call him Dummling. They probably don't think much of his intelligence. His father questions whether he can handle it. His mother doesn't have any enthusiasm toward him in the least. And people don't seem to notice him or give him things or recognize him. So what is the point of view that the characters have toward Dummling? Write your idea in here. So you can start it like this. The other characters, okay, if you don't spell it exactly right, but I do want that capital there. The other characters think Dummling, or if you want, you can flip to the end and see what his actual name is. And fill it in with an adjective. What did they think of him? What kind of adjective or describing word would they use to describe him? Fill that in for yourself. We'll talk about it tomorrow during our 10:45 lesson. And we'll talk more about the Golden Goose at that point. All right, students, have a good evening. Bye.